Hello Aries, my name is Missy. I'm here to do some astro charms for the month of July, I guess it is. Damn. I guess I'm kind of late getting these out. We're starting off strong. We have the song Stricken by Disturbed playing in the background. So I think what we're going to do, because these are going to be, they're going to be a little bit longer readings. We're looking at the whole month rather than just a week. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get a numerology card, a tarot card, and then we'll just go ahead and read your charms. So let me go ahead and give these a good shuffle. Oh, interesting. It cut there, but I wanted it to cut right there. I think I'm going to pull this card here. That's going to be your tarot card. One more shuffle. My bird's over there laughing. I didn't even think anything was happening, but there's something the bird thinks is funny. There we go. Well, we got two. All right. So we have karmic completion, teaching and learning, we're just going to kind of set these around the, oh, and then you have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. You're giving up on something. Or you want to give up on something. This is actually, when it's in the reverse, the advice is don't give up. Let's see how this plays out. I want to kind of keep them all in the camera shot if I can. Hold on. No, I feel like I need to put them all in the camera shot so that once I pull the charms, if they fall on top of one of the cards, that'll be like a little bit of an extra message. All right. Oh, excuse me while I cough. And I also want to add my little rune die to my bucket. We have Black Summer Red Hot Chili Peppers playing in the background. All right, interesting. So there's not a whole lot, like you've got a lot of runes. You see that? And some letters. And then you have Leo, the astro die for the sign Leo that fell all the way over here, right about in the house of like Leo, but in your outer edge. So I would say this is going to be more towards the very end of the month, or maybe even beyond that timeline. So let's kind of get into it, right? Now, the way that I like to do this when I'm doing the charms with this particular board, we have it set with Aries in the first house. So this will be for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The first house is going to represent you, yourself, your body, right? Anything that happens to you personally. The second house is going to be the house that will represent like your money, the things that you have that are of value, but also your personal values. The third house is the house of communication, you know, things that are happening in your neighborhood or close by or really quickly. This can also be like your peers, like your siblings, your cousins, your friends, right? The fourth house is your home and family. This can also be your parents and your mother specifically, whereas the 10th house could be your father specifically, but this is home and family. The fifth house is like children, but it's also romance and joy and creativity and fun, the things that you like to do for fun. Music, things like that. The sixth house is going to be like how you spend your time each day, your health, and how you are of service to others. So this could be your job, whereas the 10th house is like your career, right, or your reputation. This is like if a job that you have that maybe you don't really like, or that what you're doing that you're spending your time on each day. So the 7th house is going to be like your relationships. The 8th house is death, endings, joint resources, inheritance, that kind of stuff, sex. The 9th house is your upper, your spirituality, your subconscious, travel, long distance travel. The 10th house is either your career or your reputation. The 11th house is like your friends. And then the 12th house is those things that you keep hidden from yourself or others, or what's in your blind spot, right? Okay, so we have Leave the Door Open by Bruno Mars, Anderson, Pack and Silk Sonic. Sorry, I'm getting old and I can't read it all that well. All right, so we're going to start with your first house. And you've got the thorn. So it actually, the thorn is coming a little bit from because it is kind of coming from the 12th house here. It was sort of straddling both. So there might be some sort of like issue that something small, like the thorn is like the thorn in your side. It's something that can cause you a problem, right? Something that can be like a distraction for you, right? Maybe it's something that you're hiding or trying to hide from others, or maybe you're trying to hide it from yourself. So I do have to look at this particular rune here sitting in the 12th house, because we're looking at this thorn in relation to how it was straddling both the 1st and 12th houses. So this particular rune it's like the most positive rune. It's a rune that means gift. And so it landed here on teaching and learning. So this is going to be a gift for you. Maybe lessons that you're learning, or you being able to pass any wisdom and knowledge that you've gained along the way on to others, right? So maybe you have a gift for teaching others, or leadership in some way, leading others in some way. And you do also have this particular rune, which is Jera, right? And so this particular rune is like the harvest, which is, it's right in line with the gift rune. And so this gift, well, first of all, this one landed here, so this month you're going to be able to harvest the rewards of your you know, your hard work. It's like growth through hard work, right? And so you're going to be able to do that this month, but there is still something that there's like a hidden thorn, some sort of aspect to it, either that you are trying to hide from others, or that is hidden from you, that ends up being like a thorn in your side or a problem. It's not a big problem, it's just a small problem, right? And so, you know, but I think working your way through that, as well as, you know, all of the hard work that you've put in over here and the wisdom that you've gained from that, that is going to be a gift for you, not just this month, but, you know, further out. Because again, you know, when I read the charms, anything that falls off of the board and outside of this particular circle would be several months to a year out. So there is some sort of gift coming in for you in this area within several months to a year that is pertaining to growth and hard work that you've put in, maybe that other people have not seen. It's something that's been behind the scenes, that you're now able to gather or reap the rewards from, which again, maybe you're trying to hide that from other people, and that could end up being a problem in some way. I don't know, this thorn here, I have my little cheat sheet that I got from Sage Goddess, actually. When I think I got these particular, I think I did get these from Sage Goddess. But anyway, I want to read to you what it says on here. So it says foreshadowing, danger, and suffering. Okay, so I don't always read this particular rune that deep and dark. That's not how I was taught to read it, but that's okay. That's what the meaning of it was when she sent this particular set. So being in this particular house, this to me is almost like a depression kind of thing, like a, you know, it can be something in your blind spot, right? Like there could be some danger in your blind spot that you're not seeing related to everything else that I just haven't gotten to yet. But we can't discount the fact that this is the house of your own undoing, because it's like a mental health house, right? It's where your psyche really comes into play, because your dreams and your nightmares, being your actual dreams and the actual nightmares that you have when you're sleeping, can really come into play. And so, you know, maybe there's, you know, maybe you're worried about something, or maybe your dreams are really giving you a warning of something. You take that however it resonates for you. All right, so that's what we have for both the 1st and 12th houses. We're getting to the 2nd house. I'm actually going to read it together with the 3rd, because we do have this rune here, which is the ice rune, or the rune that means stand still. Something has literally stopped moving. It's frozen. That has to do with your money and your communication, or maybe money that's attached to either your friends, your siblings, your cousins, your community in some way, or how you communicate with others in some way. That's at a standstill. So however or why that's frozen, you have to take that however it resonates. This is the 2nd house. For some people, it could be like assets being frozen, or there's no growth at all when it comes to like if you're asking about, you know, investments or something, there's no growth. Everything is at a standstill. It's on hold. Then we get to the 4th house, which I'm actually going to read with the 5th house, because we do have the letter A that's straddling both. We also have what I call scepter quartz. It's kind of in the middle, but I feel like it's mainly in these 2 houses, a little bit here in the 6th, but mainly these 2 houses. So you've got the sun rune. You've got the letter A, and then you've got this scepter quartz, right? And so this is very, very positive energy. All of this, very positive energy. It's like the sun rune, it's like clarity. It can be kind of like a lightning bolt as well. It's like electric, right? There's something very, flashy, sudden, bright, but it's very, very positive, this particular, because it's the sun, and it's falling in the 4th and 5th houses. So this could be with like children, family, like you could be, maybe you get to lead the way in some way because of this particular piece of quartz. The way I always read it is because it has the energy of like a scepter to me, the way that I feel it. So it feels like you're in control, or you get to lead something, that maybe there's someone with the initial A attached to this. So again, take that however it resonates. Very positive energy. You get over here to the 7th house, which is the house of others, your partnerships. You've got the Tyr. This is the or Tiwaz, the god Tyr. It's self-sacrifice, justice, and victory. So to me, this kind of looks like an arrow. It's like hitting your mark, right? It's like your aim being true. That's how I always kind of read it as well, because it is the rune of victory and justice. So, you know, it's like being on point. It is landing in the house of your, like the people that you know are your opposition. So maybe you're able to overcome the opposition in some way this month. We've got the I love you charm sitting in the 8th house. So this is the house of like death. Also inheritance and like joint resources. But I don't know, I just, because it is the I love you, and because of this particular charm, this was something that belonged to my aunt, who was like the sweetest person you would have ever wanted to meet in your entire life. And, you know, this is the house of like where mediumship comes into play. I just feel like there's this like message of love coming from, it could be your particular aunt if you were close to your aunt as well, but it doesn't have to be. It could be someone, maybe you have a passed on loved one who, you know, you've been thinking of, and they're, you know, they're giving you the message that they love you. That just feels very strongly like that's the only message I'm getting here. It's literally a message of love coming from the beyond, just the way that it fell and what that particular charm means to me. It's someone saying they want, that someone who has passed on who wants to tell you that they love you. Okay, so we don't have anything in the 9th house, but we do have, we have the rune of joy that actually on the outer ring that's straddling both the 9th and 10th houses. So this is about like following your own inner guidance, what you know to be true, probably when it pertains to like your career. You know, what it is that you really want to do. Don't worry so much about what other people think, maybe especially if it involves like travel or, you know, exploration, like exploring foreign people or things, or studying and learning new things because of this here. Maybe going back to school could be something. Yeah. Something that would involve travel. You do have the letter M that fell in your outer ring. So there could be someone or something with the initial M attached to this, at least a year out. Take that however it resonates. But you have, look at the $100 bill with the letter B. That is like abundance attached to someone or something with the letter B. And the $100 bill is the highest denomination of money that I have in my charm box. So this is a lot of abundance surrounding your career, your reputation, how other people view you. Also, it could be attached to maybe your father or a father figure in some way. Take it however it resonates. Okay, so I am going to... Wow, that was only 19 minutes for the whole month. It seems very short, but I think it's because, you know, we only had so many different charms. But you know what I'm going to do? I want to find out about this karmic completion over here. Oh, one other thing. You do have follow your dreams and then rebirth on the bottom of the deck. You know, I also feel like I want to... Oh, look at environment. Hold on. And parenting. And then we have nature also. Hold on. Let's just look at these. Okay, and so the next one is in the reverse and it's a completely different color scheme. So I feel like these are all attached to your reading. Yeah, so take these however they resonate, but maybe you want to do something with the environment or, you know, getting outside, traveling and exploring, like I said up here with this Wenjo, or maybe doing that with your children in some way. It is the summer, you know, it is the summertime. All right, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. I hope that resonates. If it does not, please stick around. There may be another reading for you. Oh, wait, actually, no, I'm so sorry. I got distracted by those cards. I want to look at this karmic completion because I feel like that's the only question that hasn't actually been answered. What is this karmic completion? Oh, nothing wants to come out. Wow, interesting. My hands like went numb for a second, like both of them, but it was very weird the way that it kind of happened. Interesting. What's going on with this karmic completion? Okay, so it's the completion of a relationship, obviously, with this Two of Cups here. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Cups, Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and Knight of Pentacles. Look at this, is all very positive energy. Except for that Three of Wands in the center. Actually, if we look at this in terms of a 5-card spread, this would be the past, which is like very slow moving collaboration, right? Like, because that's what the Three of Pentacles is, people coming together, working together on something. But it was very, very slow moving to get, it was like very hard or took a long time and very detailed work or something. So there was a lot of waiting attached, right? You're like waiting. And then this is what, because this is the energy of right now. You may even feel right now like you're waiting because she is facing in this direction. Like maybe you're waiting for someone to come in and collaborate with you, to work on something with you. Maybe. So I'm actually feeling this. Okay, so I'm feeling as if on this, where, because we asked the question, what is this karmic completion? And we know because of this Two of Cups, it's the completion of a relationship, right? And look, you've got the Two of Cups with the Queen of Cups and then Seven of Cups. Okay, and then the Ace of Cups. This is absolutely the completion of a relationship. Someone like, what are my choices, right? Right here, it's like someone looking at their choices. But I feel like whatever this relationship is, like if this relationship is coming to an end, because right now you're sitting here, you're like, I'm waiting, and I'm waiting for, you know, this person to come in and work on this so that we can finally have XYZ, right? This Ten of Cups. Like you're waiting for this person to finally come in and go, okay, right? But I think that's over. Especially because over here it's like I want to give up, right? Um Now I have to be very clear. Typically when I have 5 cards, I like to read it with this being, your present situation. This is what's coming in the future. This is what was happening in the past, right? But we asked the question specifically, what is this karmic completion? So if it's a completion, that means it's the end of this relationship. And I do have to say, as I'm looking at that, I wonder if this is a man like watching this, or you're someone coming from their masculine energy watching this, because I do have to say, like, it seems like this is the person that has a lot of choices, right? Or is thinking about the choices that they have. And then also here you go from the 10 of Cups to the Knight of Cups, 2 people to 1 person. So again, I wouldn't normally read it that way. I would actually, if we did not have this particular card here, I would say that this would be something new coming in. But because this is here, this is an ending to this. Um, okay. I just wanted to check the bottom of the deck again to see if I'd missed anything. We have the song Finish Line by Skillet playing in the background, and it's 4:04 p.m. exactly as I say that. So I hope this resonates. If it does not, please stick around. There may be another reading for you here on the channel that does. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, whatever you can to help me get my channel out there, as I am new here, and I thank you for watching.